In this presentation, we will discuss interest and penalties for default under duly value-added tax. Section 86, subsection 4, default failed to apply for registration within 1 month from the day on which the requirement arose. Penalty, an amount equal to 1000 rupee per day from the day immediately following the expiry of safe period until the person makes an application for registration, provided that the amount of penalty shall not exceed 1 lakh rupees. Section 86, subsection 5, default, failed to apply for amendment in registration within 1 month from the date of change. Penalty, a sum of 100 rupee per day of default, subject to a maximum of 5000 rupee. Section 86, subsection 6, default, if registered dealer fails to apply for cancellation of registration within time, fail to surrender certificate of registration within 7 days from the day of communication. Penalty, a sum equal to 100 rupee for every day of default, subject to a maximum of 5000 rupee. Section 86, subsection 7, default, if any person falsely represent that he is registered as a dealer under this act. Penalty, the amount of tax wrongly collected, or 1 lakh rupee, whichever is the guilty. Section 86, subsection 8, default, if dealer has applied for voluntary registration or register under the act and either has failed to undertake activity which would make the person a dealer within the period specified in his application. Penalty, the person shall be liable to pay a penalty of 10,000 rupees. Section 86, subsection 8, default, person has failed to comply with any of the restriction or conditions subject to which such registration was granted. Penalty, the person shall be liable to pay a penalty of 10,000 rupees. Section 86, subsection 9, if a person required to furnish a return under Chapter 5 of this Act fails to furnish any return by the due date or fails to furnish with the return any other document that is required to be furnished with the return, or being required to revise a return already furnished fails to furnish the revised return by the due date. The penalty in all such cases is a sum of 100 rupee per day from the day immediately following the due date until the failure is rectified, provided that the amount of penalty payable under this subsection shall not exceed 10,000 rupees. Section 86, subsection 10, default, any person who furnished a return which is false, misleading or deceptive in a material particular, or omits from a return any matter or thing without which the return is false, misleading or deceptive in a material particular. Penalty, a sum of 10,000 rupee or the amount of X deficiency whichever is greater. Section 86, subsection 11, default, any dealer who has claimed tax credit under Section 14 of this Act to which he is not entitled, or has claimed a greater tax credit under Section 14 than is allowed, Penalty: an amount equal to amount of tax credit so claimed, or 10,000 rupee, whichever is greater. Section 86, subsection 12. Default tax deficiency penalty. One person of the tax deficiency per week, or a sum equal to rupees 100 per week, whichever is higher, for the period of default. Section 86, subsection 13, where a person is required to and he fails to prepare the required records and accounts, or fails to prepare records and accounts in the prescribed manner, or fails to retain the records and account for the prescribed period, then the penalty in all such cases is 50,000 rupees, or 20% of the tax deficiency, if any, whichever is greater. Section 86, subsection 40. Default: any person who fails to comply with the requirement under Section 59, subsection 2, or Section 59, subsection 3, inspection of record by commissioner. Penalty in such cases 50,000 rupees. Section 86, subsection 15, where a person who is required to prepare record and account under this act prepare records and account in a manner that is false, misleading, or deceptive, then the penalty in such case is 1 lakh rupee, or the amount of tax deficiency, if any, whichever is greater. Section 86, subsection 16. Default: where a person has issued a tax invoice or retail invoice with incomplete or incorrect particulars, or having issued a tax invoice or retail invoice has failed to account it correctly in his books of account. Then penalty in such case is an amount of 5,000 rupees, or 20% of the tax deficiency, if any, whichever is greater. Section 86, subsection 17, where a person who is not authorized under this act to issue a tax invoice has issued a tax invoice for a sale, then penalty in such case is 1 lakh rupee, or the tax deficiency, if any, whichever is greater. Section 86, subsection 18. If any dealer liable to have his account audited under Section 49 of this act fails to furnish a true copy of such report within a prescribed time, then penalty in such case is 10,000 rupees. Section 86, subsection 19, where goods are being carried by transporter without a document, or without proper or genuine document, or without being properly accounted for in the document referred to in Section 61, subsection 2, the penalty in such case is the transporter shall be liable to a penalty equal to the amount of tax payable on such goods. Section 86, subsection 20. Default: any person who makes a statement to the commissioner which is false, misleading, or deceptive in a material particular, or omits from a statement made to the commissioner any matter or thing without which the statement is false, misleading, or deceptive in a material particular, then in such case the penalty is 5,000 rupee, or the amount of tax deficiency, whichever is greater. Section 86, subsection 21 default. Where a casual dealer who is required to be registered under this act has failed to apply for registration within stipulated period, then the penalty in such case an amount equal to 5,000 rupees per day from the day immediately following the expiry of the due date until the person makes an application for the registration under this act, provided that the amount of penalty payable under this subsection shall not exceed 1 lakh rupees. Section 86, subsection 22. Default. If a casual trader required to furnish a return under this act fails to furnish any return by the due date or fails to furnish with the return any other document that is required to be furnished with the return, then penalty in such case is a sum of 1,000 rupees per day from the day immediately following the due date until the failure is rectified, provided that the amount of penalty payable under this subsection shall not exceed 10,000 rupees. Section 86, subsection 23 default. Where any person who, whether as a principal agent or in any other capacity, organize any exhibition cum sale in Delhi and fails to furnish any information in respect of the good brought or kept in stock or sold by any participant before or during or after the exhibition cum sale, or to ensure that all such participants in the exhibition cum sale have obtained registration under this act and paid due tax, or to permit inspection of the business premises or goods or accounts and records of the participants, or to permit inspection of the accounts and records of the organization in respect of the exhibition cum sales. Penalty in all such defaults is a sum equal to 50,000 rupees or a sum equal to the amount of tax payable on such good if such good was sold in Delhi, whichever is greater. Section 36A, subsection 5A default. If any person fails to furnish to the contractor the certificate of tax deduction at source within 7 days of making payment or discharge, then the penalty is a sum of 100 rupee per day from the date of making payment to the contractor or discharge until the failure is rectified, provided that the amount of penalty payable shall not exceed 20,000 rupees. Section 36A, subsection 8 default. If any person fails to make the deduction or after deducting fails to deposit the amount so deducted, then the penalty in such case is a sum not exceeding twice of the amount deductible under this section beside tax deductible but not so deducted, and if deducted not so deposited. Section 36A, subsection 12 default. Any person who fails to comply with the requirement under section 36 subsection 11, delay in apply for tax deduction account number and submission of return of TDS on VAT, then the penalty in such case is a sum of 200 rupee per day from the day on which the requirement arose until the failure is rectified, provided that the amount of penalty payable shall not exceed 20,000 rupees. Section 95, subsection 4 default. Any person who fails to furnish a declaration, or as the case may be, a revised declaration as provided in section 95, subsection 1 and section 95, subsection 2, stating the name of the person who shall be deemed to be the manager or the managers of business, or fails to communicate the permanent account number obtained under the Income Tax Act 1961, or as the case may be, fails to state whether he has applied for the same, and fails to provide the detail of the application as provided in section 95(3). In all such cases, penalty is a sum of rupees 10,000. If you have any other queries or question, you can simply ask us through phone or mail or comment. You can also suggest us some other topics for discussion. Your feedback and suggestion are valuable for us. Thanks.